Yo, what's going on? Delta Nian here, and today we're gonna be using no EXs. Now, some people may think that that's actually a big deal, but honestly, I have some pretty solid no EX decks. The newest of which being this Greninja deck. This Greninja deck is honestly really interesting, and it uses multi-energy. Greninja is really interesting in the fact that it only needs one water energy, and it could do damage without even being your active Pokemon via its ability. We also have access to Pokemon like Bruxish, which Bruxish and Greninja together can be a very strong combo. In total, you're going to get about 90 damage from Bruxish and Greninja, and Weezing is just the perfect partner for both of these Pokemon. It can activate Gas Leak, you can switch and then use Bruxish and get the extra damage. It has a very good tanking capabilities, and allows you to use Koga, which basically is a full heal for your full heal for your Weezing in a way. And yeah, I just think this deck is very strong, honestly. We also have our fire deck that we used yesterday, which is Rapidash, Ponyta, Vulpix, you know. Ninetales, obviously. And it's just Blaine. Blaine is the main, like, lure to this deck. You can pick up a lot of surprise KOs. People see 90 damage. They think they're safe. You pop a Blaine, and that's 30 extra damage. People don't expect that. Ninetales being able to do 120 damage for 2 energy is very, very strong. And it could destroy teams before they even get to build up. And our last team is another mixed energy team, using Weezing again, but it's just Draco Meteor. Now, are there other Dragonite decks that are better? You could argue that Dragonite and what is it? Snom and Snom and Frostmoth is better, and I can see why. I mean, putting your opponent's Pokemon to sleep could be very strong, and it could allow you to set up, but I like it with Weezing because then you get Koga, and the only problem is that sometimes you don't get the energy you need, so it's very bad, but honestly, I think everything is okay. And yeah, those are the 3 decks we're going to be using, so enough yapping from me. How about we actually hop into a battle? Alright, our first deck is the Greninja deck. I did slightly zoom in the screen, so if you don't like that, I'm sorry. I just thought it might look better for those watching, so I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should have put Bruxish just in case my opponent starts with Articuno, like they did. That's a very risky play, just going for Froakie right away, right? So let's just put Bruxish on the field. We don't really want to use Sabrina's. We can't use Koga. No point of using X-Speed. We're just going to end our turn. Psyduck is interesting, though. That's not something you commonly see. Can't use any supporter cards on their hand during their next turn. Pretty solid, I guess. Them starting turn 2 is actually very good for them. Whoa. Because that means they get to stop me from using support, like, right off rip. Before I even get to use the support ever. And yeah, basically, my whole hand is dead now. So we're gonna start building up Bruxish, and we just have to hope that we get the cards that we need, right? We can't even use Sabrina or anything to stop this. Yeah. That's interesting. It's an interesting strategy from my opponent. I think it looks fine, the cut off cards. But if people don't like it, just tell me, and I'll change it. Okay, Psyduck putting in work all of a sudden. But we do get to use our stuff, so this is fine. And, you know, we have no EXs in this deck, so taking, like, 1 point is fine. We get our Coughing. We get our Bruxish. We're just gonna chip this guy. We can't kill him even next turn, so we'll just take our 10 damage. Nothing else we could really do there. I'm not really used to seeing Golduck slash Psyduck, so this is interesting. I don't know what to expect here. We probably should retreat our Bruxish next turn because... Okay, that's fine. We had a lot of stuff clogging our deck there. Maybe we could get a Weezing and a Frogadier. Okay, we got Frogadier. Nice. Ooh, nice from my opponent. They get a free KO here. Gotta be coughing, right? They're kind of just getting me with Sabrina cards here. Kind of annoying. But that's what makes Sabrina so, strong, right? Just force you into bad spots. That's what makes Sabrina so strong. I can't even risk going for anything here, right? I just have to take my damage. Do I use coughing here? I don't know. I think I should. It's worth the risk. And if they just have another Sabrina, they have another Sabrina, right? No counterplay to that. I would like to get Weezing online, and this is the risk I have to take. And if they got Sabrina, I'm just gonna laugh. That's pretty funny. But yeah, this deck is not going the way I would like, honestly. We usually like to start with Weezing, and then we could build things from there. But that did not happen at all. We just used that to get it out of our hand. I mean, we're not out of it, right? Completely. But we're gonna have to retreat. But at least we get to take a KO here, right? We're gonna have to retreat into Greninja, it looks like, because Articuno will be able to attack us next turn. But we can pull back, right? We can pull through. We're gonna have to waste a lot of energy, it looks like, though. We're gonna have to retreat with Bruxish. And, well, they actually don't put Articuno up there. I mean, we were gonna switch to Greninja anyways. But, we got another free point, right? I don't really understand the play from my opponent there, putting Psyduck there. Maybe it was to bait out my Greninja, but honestly, my Greninja was the only play I had there. The problem is that Bruxish is 20 health, so Blizzard is really annoying here. I don't think I can do anything about it. Sadly. Yeah, and Frogadier is not really going to help me here. I mean, we could try, but we are not going to be able to get anything done here. Discard the Dark Energy, switching to Bruxish. This is the strat, though. You Water Shuriken, right? You hit Articuno, and then you get extra damage on Bruxish. If I had a better starting hand, maybe things could have been different, but we got smoked. What else can I say? I'll just have to bring it back in the next deck. And they're just BM potioning. Are they gonna pop an X speed as well? Oh no, double potion. Yeah, we got worked, but I'm not mad. Things happen like that. It's a card game. Sometimes you don't get the right cards. Alright, things may not have gone as planned last time, but let's see if we could get things going with my fire team here. We start with a Vulpix. We have Professor's Research. Everything's looking okay right now. Ooh, Ekans. I did hop into... There's like a big tournament going on for the TCG Pocket game right now. And I did see a Arbok team doing pretty well. And it makes sense. Arbok is pretty strong, honestly. Just basically saying, hey, you can't do anything. You're stuck here with me. Can be pretty annoying for teams that are just like trying to have a scapegoat out in the front. Got another Vulpix. Okay, we're gonna put a Ponyta down. And we're just gonna Vulpix, right? We don't want him biting us. Do I want to put the second Vulpix down? Not really. We're gonna Tail Whip. And if we get heads, they don't get to attack. Nice. I mean, it was just 20 damage, but we'll take it, right? And if we get Blaine, we could even potentially one-shot his Arbok if he gets one here. And just end the game. Yeah, they do have Arbok. They're getting pretty good rolls on their stuff here. They had 2 Professor's Research in the first 2 turns, and Pokeballs. They're going through a lot. Okay, and they get Coughing down. Ooh, they're running a Dark team. Interesting. I feel like Dark type is actually one of the best types in the game, honestly. That's not Rapidash. Thank you. But a Vulpix is pretty strong here, so we're just gonna go for it. I mean, I don't see why we don't just shoot off a Flamethrower here, right? We only need 1 energy for Rapidash to really do anything, so that's fine as well. We can still retreat with Ninetales even without the X speed. And he is going to corner me, but I'm just going to take him out next turn, so is that really even a big deal? Can he do enough damage next turn? I don't think so. Just in case, we're going to Potion. No reason not to. And we're just going to pop a Flamethrower, right? Even if he gets Muck or something, Muck takes like 3 energy. Coughing can do 40 at most if it evolves to a Weezing, so I think we're fine. That's why I popped the potion there, for those wondering. Because it could evolve, get 30 damage, it only needs 1 energy, and it could pop the poison. Yep, just like this. That's why I popped the potion. I just didn't want to get what's happening to happen to me. If he has Geo, this could be bad. If he doesn't have Geo, we're in a good spot, because we're going to get a surprise KO next turn. We're going to sacrifice Ninetales in doing so, but unless we draw a potion here. No? Okay. I think it's worth just getting the surprise KO here. Pop the Blaine. Not going to see it coming. And hold this 120 damage, Weezing. We just don't let them play their game and we're good. Muck Weezing is pretty strong though, with Koga. But yeah, I'm dead anyway, so hold your point. That's fine. Let's get our Rapidash in there. We're gonna get poisoned here, which is annoying, but we're holding on. And it looks like my opponent's also not running any EXs in their deck. Did they disconnect? I'll be back whenever they decide to play the game again. Alright, they didn't disconnect. That's good to see. I thought they got a little disheartened. But they're here. They're fighting the good fight. Let's build up our Vulpix. Not with the energy, but let's just, you know, have it set up. This is annoying. But, to be fair, Muck can't attack. I think Muck takes 3 energy, so even if they evolve next turn, they can't get their super strong attack off. I believe Muck gets like extra damage if your opponent is already poisoned, which I am currently. So that could be scary. And it looks like they're opting to stay as Grimer. Or maybe they just didn't pull the right cards. I could definitely see staying as Grimer being like a tactical play though. This is where things start to get a little scary though, because I'm gonna get KO'd next turn. Well, I take 10 this turn. And another 10, right? Well, yeah, they could KO me if they switch to Grimer. I mean, into Coughing. Right? 10, 20. So that's 30, 40. No, I don't think I can get KO'd here, actually. Let's see if my math checks out. Oh, if they get Weezing, I guess they could. That would suck though. No, actually Grimer is 3 cost retreat. I didn't even notice that. Yep. Alright. GG's. Alright, and for the final deck, we're gonna be using Dragonite. We're going second. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, we start with kind of a good hand. We got Coughing already. We got Dark Energy coming up. And we're gonna get Wheezing. Kangaskhan. Ooh, Kangaskhan is a pretty solid Pokemon. I feel like if it was like Exeggutor and it did 30 damage right away, and then it could get the chance of the 60 damage, it would be a lot stronger. It would be too strong at that point though, so I could definitely see why it doesn't do that, but it would be funny. Okay. We're Wheezing Gaming right now. Yeah, we're Wheezing Gaming for sure. No Koga, but that's fine. And I guess we're just gonna tackle. We don't really know what my opponent's strategy is right now. And I guess my opponent doesn't know mine either. I do plan on watching that tournament after, so I'm excited. I have something to look forward to. I just want to see what people are using and what kind of plays can I do to elevate my gameplay here, you know? 60 damage still won't take me out though, so that's good, even if they get double heads here. But what are the odds of that? Oh wow, that's bad. I had both of my Weezings, that sucks. I still get Wheezing. Okay, fine. That's fine with me. Just don't give them double heads here. That's all I ask for. Is my opponent choosing not to attack? What's going on here? Hello. There we go. Let's see. How is the luck looking? Heads and tails. Okay, 30 damage. We take those. We're gonna poison them. We already got the energy into them. Okay, we got our Weezings back. I feel like there's no reason not to just do that instantly. And I guess we don't have Dragonite, which kind of sucks right now. We're just putting that energy into the other Weezing in case it needs to retreat. I see probably no world where the Weezing in the front right now is going to be able to retreat. But my opponent does have to play another base card here, or they do lose next turn, so it's interesting to see what my opponent's strategy is with his deck. It looks like it's a potential Dragonite Kangaskhan deck, which would be funny. Ooh, Meowth. Or maybe they're running a colorless deck? I don't know. They're just opting to just go with the flow, though, it looks like. If they get a 60 here, I'm still fine, so no worries there. We would really like to pull a Dratini here. That's honestly what we're looking for. Okay, they're just getting the consistent 1-for-1. That's fair. We got the Pokeball. That's guaranteed to give us the Dratini, actually, so that's perfect. Looks like we might be giving my opponent a free point, but I think that's okay. Right. No point of gas leaking. We're just going to take our KO. We can't do enough damage to the cat, so there's no points. They have the special Chansey one. I would like to try out Wigglytuff. I think Wigglytuff could actually be good, but the problem is Jigglypuff is very, very bad. So there is a special event Jigglypuff that I see in the card selection, and that one is actually not too bad, so I'm just waiting to see, right, when that's going to be available. Okay, we got another Dratini. Not really what we're looking for at the moment, but I guess everything's okay, right? We're just going to Gas Leak and Tackle. We still don't know what my opponent's core strategy is, but based on the cards that they've shown, I think it's also another Dragonite deck, right? I feel like that's apparent based on what they're doing. Let's see. They have like basically all the cards in their deck, so when are they gonna play like their big heavy hitter here? Or maybe it's a little too late for them, honestly. Like, if they're running a Dragonite deck, being this behind already is kind of like detrimental. Okay, they play both their Dratinis. I'm not saying they lost, but they're very behind right now. Yep, okay. And I'm obviously gonna get Draco first. Well, that's not even true because they have been getting better rotations than me, right? I still don't even have Dragonair, which is not true anymore. I do have Dragonair now. But yeah, they probably actually do have their Dragonite in their hand and I don't, so maybe I'm just talking shit. We just end our turn here. Dies to poison, BM. Let's see. Can my opponent clutch it out in the end? They can take out my Weezing this turn, actually. I didn't think about that. Oh no, they can't. They need Electric. They don't have the energy they need. They can evolve both their Pokemon though, so they're hanging in there. But they're not getting Electric anytime soon, it looks like. Nice, there's the Dragonair. Do they double evolve here? No. Oh yes, they do. Okay, I thought so. They have so many cards in their hand. Oh, they basically have their whole deck in their hand, actually. It just made sense. We have another Dragonair, so we might as well set it up, right? And we're just gonna Gas Leak and give the energy to our Dragonite and just hit the tackle. That's pretty good damage here. The second they get their electric energy though, things could end up going bad for us here actually. Yeah, because it looks like they're gonna get their Dragonite first. Based on how things are going right now. They could Dragonite this turn and then get it next turn and then they could just get KOs, right? So it's good to just build up. Yep, there goes Dragonite. Maybe they shouldn't have Dragonited this turn though. Because they would have been able to attack, I think. But I could definitely see why they would want to Dragonite. And they just... Oh, they got Potion in their deck also. That's something I don't see too often. Koga would be nice here for us here. Here. I like saying here, right? But I think we won't be able to get completely wiped next turn based on how much HP we're gonna have. Okay, this is perfect. We're gonna Dragonair just for the extra HP. And we're gonna Koga. We're gonna take the Koga. We're gonna put the second Weezing out in the front. We're gonna Dark Energy so it can attack. And yeah, Gas Leak Tackle. That's it, right? I don't think it's worth putting Coughing out because we're gonna have to eat a Draco here. Yeah, they could honestly take out both of my Dragonairs here. And I already used Koga, so maybe it was better to actually use Sabrina here to force him to switch so he couldn't Draco. But we just have to hope that Dragonair does not get hit here. Well, not that it doesn't get hit, but it doesn't get killed by Draco here. Because that would be pretty sad, honestly. Oh, the extra 10 damage. I don't think that actually works on set damage Pokemon, so that's kind of a waste. And we live. Not great, but we do live. Okay, they're gonna take the poison damage. Do we get Dragonite? We don't. Interesting. Okay. Things are looking scary. We're gonna put Coughing down. And have they used any X speed? No, right? So they're probably gonna be able to just switch out Dragonite next turn. As long as they have their deck built right. Maybe I should have kept him in and did the 80 damage, but I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I should have actually. Yeah, this is not good. I think we're actually going to end up losing in the end here. They're just going to put the energy into Dragonite, double X speed, and Draco Meteor again. But yeah, this is the power of Dragonite, right? Pretty strong Pokemon. Pretty funny that we also ran into a Dragonite deck when we're running Dragonite. But the rolls could be good here. No, right? We don't have over 200 across the board, so I don't think there's any way we could win this. My opponent played well, though, so I wouldn't even say that. They just got their cards right. Unless they just do like 200 damage into one slot, we lost. Yep. Alright. Well, if you made it to the end, consider subscribing. And with that being said, this is Deltinian out. Peace.